What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with an MMAT, statistical and technical thread of analysis. Sorry for the for the hiccup there. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with a friend so that you and them could join ARCab, the trading community. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up a page because I would like for you guys to take a look at something before we get started with the analyses, right? So a couple members and I have noticed that there are impersonators of myself, so please make sure to watch out for those things, you guys. I will definitely never message you first. I will never ask you for your bank information or wallet information. I won't suggest for you to buy or sell any asset. What you can do is always reach out to me on another platform just to verify that it is me or not. But for sure, you guys, I will not message you first. Please know that. Okay, you guys don't fall for those traps. With that said, let's begin. Okay, so for those of you who don't understand English, please click on this settings tab on YouTube and click on the subtitles area. If you do not see the subtitles English selected, please make sure to select that and then go right back into it and notice that there is an auto translate right down here, and then you'll see a lot of languages for you to choose from. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip the script right over here, guys, and continue on with our thread of analysis. So this is MMAT that we are looking at on the 4 hour. So for the new viewers, we've actually been tracking this for quite a while, as you can see. This is a descending broadening wedge in which we actually tracked the tests of the golden rule of 3, which I also talk about a lot, you guys. The golden rule of 3 is where we test the resistance of the formation 1, 2, 3 times, followed by a capitulation event or accumulation, followed by a true breakout on the 4th test. And then we have to come back and retest our support before a continuation onto the upside, you guys. We definitely got that, and we definitely nailed it. Good job, you guys. Congratulations. So let's go ahead and move on to the next chart and see what we have, you guys. So this is the statistical side of the analysis. Sorry, you guys, excuse me, just drank a lot of water. Okay, so for the new viewers, what we're looking at right here is volatility represented by this indicator BBWP. So when we reach full critical levels of contractive levels down here, you guys, which I consider to be below this green line, the 15th percentile right over here, we are signaled a potential large amount of volatility coming in, and inversely to the expanded side as well. So it is direction neutral. So in order for us to gauge a bias in direction, we pair this with stochastic momentum or a momentum oscillator. This is very similar to an RSI, and that gives us the overall bias in direction. In my experience, this indicator has given me the right answer about 80 to 90% of the time, which is not perfect, but it is pretty good, you guys. And in this case, you can actually see that we were tracking it from when we were right about here. You can see that my implied direction actually has it happened. So we were tracking it from right over here, saying that it was a potential corrective move, that we would go down first and then we would move on to the upside. And since it has happened, you guys. So based on the expansion iterations, particular to when we are above the 90 percentile, I have taken every iteration by hand and have measured the upside thrust versus the duration and versus the amount of times where the stochastics and the volatility got the direction correct to the upside, you guys. So all of these variables are taken by me. This is a back test done by hand for you guys so that we can evaluate an averaged mean and targets to you guys. So within the information that we got, we noticed that we had 23 total iterations, and out of the total iterations, 12 were correct. And that gives us an average upside accuracy of about 52.17% with an average upside thrust of 58.16% over the span of about just over 90 days. This is proof of work. Now, the signal fired off actually right about here when we started our contraction phase towards the downside, which is right about the 90 percentile. So we applied the metrics, and since then we have completed the 58.16%. And I mean, we can actually just move it a little higher just to see. It's not gonna do it, you guys. Okay, but yeah, you can see that we've already completed that move, you guys. So I'm gonna warn my bulls that we could potentially see a continuation to the upside just a little bit more, because now we're approaching again to the expansive levels. We're at 93% right now, you guys. And also you can see that this is very similar to an RSI. So you can also see that we're at overbought levels right over here, and this is a daily chart, you guys. So please, I would okay, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't actually suggest for you to buy or sell any asset. Please take whatever I do show in these videos, whatever I do say, as a form of entertainment. Do your own DD and we'll be okay, right? Okay, so with that said, you guys, yes, I am looking at a potential upside continuation, but not for too long. We could actually reach these these expansive critical highs again before facing a downside move, you guys. So we actually can get a bias in that direction. Let's go ahead and move on and take a look at what we have here, you guys. So we also did notice that we were in a trend reversal formation. This is a descending channel, you guys, and as you can see, it has followed the golden rule of three as well. So we have test number 1, 2, 3, followed by the capitulation or accumulation event, and a true breakout on the 4th test. As you can see, we have not retraced to test our newly converted resistance into support. So this is very, very important, you guys, that you should know that we may retrace to test this area. And if you get caught up on these top areas, you may encounter let's just take a little ruler over here and see. You may encounter a potential 26 to 27% loss on your gains, you guys. Please, please, please take this into consideration, regardless of what's happening. We know that. We know that there are positive catalysts and stuff, and I mean, anything can send this just to the bottom. The continuation to the upside is based on what I'm looking at right here, you guys. So this is the RSI profile that we're looking at. Let's make it big so that we can see. I want to show you guys something. So this trend line that I drew right up here is the highest that we've ever had in the trading history of MMAT. This is particular to, let's see, since about February 2014 all the way to today. This is the highest it has ever gone. As you can see, we're here. So there is the potential that it can continue to this area before a fall to the bottom. Now, where can it stop? This is very curious. Okay, so if we take Fibonacci retracement tool and take the retracement from this high to the low to the swing low of this pattern right over here, we can actually see that the 1.618 is right over here at about $1.69. This is very important, you guys, because if we can potentially take the trade to that 1.618 and then face a capitulation event, you guys. So this is really, really, really important for us to consider. Okay, this is a warning to my bulls. I don't want you guys telling me that I never said anything. And I mean, look at this, you guys. We are absolutely we're baking, we're cooking this RSI. So with that said, you guys, I will try to devise a type of trade for the members on the ARCa trading community, because we can actually potentially see some long put play, a long put strategy play right over here, you guys. But we'll go ahead and take a look at how that goes. We'll see tonight if we have the time to do that. But this is a pretty good place for me to leave the video off, you guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on Discord, on Twitter. I'm going to leave the links in the description below for you to consider joining. And with that said, you guys, I wish you well, and I'll catch you mañana at the bell. Adios.